What it is, what it do, Gorilla Crush, your boy Gorillaphent here, and today we are doing a Rilla Reacts video. If you guys don't know, I'm a huge fan of Abba and Preach. I watch a lot of things that they do, and some content they reacted to recently. I'm not doing that content, but it was also this channel called Jubilee. And I kind of thought like some of the stuff they reacted to was funny, so I went and checked out the channel because I wanted to find me something to maybe react to over here on Gorillaphent. And I found a topic called "Do all black men think the same?" Never seen it, so I was like, yo, I can relate. I'm black. I want to see if I think like other black men, right? Because, you know, why not? So we're just gonna get into it. If you guys want more real reacts, you know what to put in the comment section. Give me more and we'll find some more stuff to react to. If you have anything you would think I'll find interesting, put in the comments as well, and I'll check those out and maybe react to those. So without further ado, it goes into it, and the first thing it talks about, the intro, is I think an interracial relationship. So let's see how that works. All right, let's go.
White women, there's something different, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you know what it is. Like you oh, okay, Childish Gambino, I can see that. Jordan Peele, okay, I can see that.
Have you ever dreamed of becoming a millionaire? Oh, hold on a second.
So with that intro, I think what he's talking about is like when a black dude sees another black dude in a interracial relationship, he tries to make it make sense in his head of like why this dude is with someone of the opposite race, like making in a sense make it make sense to him. But then because this dude's clearly different, that's why he went different. I think that's what he was talking about, but we'll have to see more. So do all black men think the same? Turn down a little bit.
Expected to have a big dick. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hold on. So the question is, I expected to have a big dick? Is it saying that you're expecting, or people your partners are that you're with are expecting you to have a big dick? I'm shrinking down a little bit. I'm kind of confused on that one. Let's see. My man,
Nobody
my dude in the black tee.
Yo, yeah, I feel like it's a stereotype, and we know that stereotypes aren't realistic. But I mean, personal encounters, I don't feel like there's leeway. I feel like, okay, that one we're keeping. Like that's what the general notion is.
I think it gets into the issue of positive and negative stereotypes and how people need to realize that there is no such thing. Because what you do is you put people into a box where they're expected to live up to a standard.
Don't put me in a box, bro! Yo, motherfuckers can't stand being put in a box.
And I feel like it's over-sexualizing black men, you know? You should want to date someone more for the pleasure physically that they can bring to you. And I know I've talked to people personally who will be like, oh, you're lucky you're black, you have a big member. And I'm like, well, I have other things to offer too. Like, I'm well-spoken, I have a good sense of humor.
Hold on. I'm trying to make it make sense, right? My man's like, well, yeah, of course I got a big dick, but I have a great personality. And it's like, if your partner's like, yo, or someone who's sexually attracted to you is like, yo, I can't wait because I know you got a big dick, are you really gonna play? Time out. I got a great personality. I'm very well spoken. And I also have a big penis. Like, come on, just take the compliment, right? That's a good thing.
I'm well traveled. Like you go straight to like what's underneath my zipper.
Yeah, I mean, that's been my experience a lot of times, especially, you know, meeting different people. That's the expectation. And I just tell them to.
What the fuck is he doing with his hair? It's just so much with no direction, no braids, no dreads, and not perm, not gel, just hair. It's just so much hair.
2-inch Punisher, you know, don't expect too much. I'm just joking, but it's I think a lot of people watch a lot of porn too, and that's where it comes from. Like when you watch a lot of porn, you see, you know, these mandingos and, you know, 10-inch monsters, and they expect that to be reality, and a lot of times it's not, but that's the expectation that they have. So
Our audience submit hot takes about this group specifically, and they are hot. So, black men cheat on their significant others far more than other races.
All right. I feel like everyone cheats, right? Like I don't feel like any one group cheats more than another group. Everyone cheats. It's just sometimes it's how do you say the partner doesn't deem it as cheating because they had an agreement, or perhaps they're fine with it, or as long as they come back to me, it's not cheating, but others would deem it as cheating. So it's
like, where is this study published?
Yeah, where do you get that? Oh yeah, black men cheat more than other groups. But you know there are more men of other groups than black men, right? I mean, we slinging a lot of dick. If you just saying this one group of people, black men cheat way more than all that's a lot of wang slinging. That is a lot of wang slanging.
Someone do some research where they calculated numbers over a given period of time.
The reason why I was going to be neutral is because I don't know the numbers. Like,
that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, I disagree.
Yeah. So I came this way because of the keyword far more. I was like, do black men cheat? In generally, like you're not apt to not cheat because of the color of your skin.
To prescribe this to race feels nefarious in a way that I feel like it was coming from.
Nefarious. Okay, it's well spoken. Well spoken. All right. I don't really care anymore. Let's see what the next one. Black men are attracted to big butts. Is it? I don't know too many men who aren't attracted to ass. I mean, I'm a tits guy, but I do like a fatty as well. This feels like a loaded question. Like I like breasts, but like breasts with big butt is nice, or big butt with okay breasts is also nice. This is a loaded question here.
Are attracted to big butts.
Is it, do we agree with that statement, or
strongly disagree?
I mean, there's nothing biologically innate to like black men to like ass.
I think it ties into hip hop and the whole strip club scene right now. We are so far gone from like the natural aesthetics of just a natural person that right now it's all about who has the baddest ass. Who ass is 25 pounds with 2-pound legs. You know what I mean? Like that's hot for some reason. And I personally don't get it. I mean, it looks unnatural to me, like, you know, but
you smash.
I mean, a nice ass is just a nice ass though.
A nice ass is a nice ass. Yo, these ads are killing me, by the way.
Bro, black people are funny, and if you ever try and roast one of them, they will roast your ass so hard that you'll have no roast to rebuttal.
I don't know how to.
I think I gotta agree on that one. I gotta strongly agree. I mean, I know some funny white cats, right? But see, I also feel like sometimes black people's roasting is really just talking shit. It's not even roasting. It's just they legit just talking shit. It's not even a roast. It's not even meant to be fun. It's just meant to hurt your motherfucking feelings and put you in your place because apparently you forgot where you're supposed to be. So like, let's hear what a couple of them have to say
I get
about
what
this.
He's saying. I think black people as a collective are funny. If you go to black Twitter, if you go to black Instagram, black Facebook, like you're going to laugh. So I think that in that aspect, that's why like that statement has so much truth in it, because you just, it's like,
so I guess it's like the question is like, black people as a whole, are they funny? Or is like any black person gonna knock your ass off because he's super funny? Like, I think that's just the difference. Yeah. Black people as a whole, like, yeah, they got jokes, you know, it goes back and forth, cool.
That's why I said as a collective.
But don't think that any black person you go to expect like a really good joke, you know?
The N-word should stop being used by all races.
I'm not gonna really hear their explanations, but my opinion is like, you know, it's one of those things. I feel like if black people took the power away from N-word by not getting offended by it anymore and just letting people do whatever they will with it, I feel like it would actually probably be much more beneficial. I've used this example before on streams when I said, back in the day when I was growing up, redneck was an insult until they made a whole tour about, you know, comedians who identified as rednecks, and it no longer became insulting. It's funny how things like that work. Oh, let's see what because this is a chapter right here. So we're not gonna listen to what the guy say, but I'm just curious to see agree or disagree.
3, 2, 1, go.
Red shirt. This man lives on strongly disagree.
That's hard.
So the N-word should stop being used by all races. A lot of strongly disagrees and a lot of somewhat disagrees, and then a flat out neutral. All right, we're not gonna get into why, because like that's just, I mean, look at this section. That rabbit hole is humongous. But I don't know. I feel like if everyone used it and black people didn't get offended, it would lose the power that it has, and that could create change. But at the same time, if it was like, yo, just don't use this word, I feel like that gives it more power. And telling someone not a word to not use only, you know, it's like you tell a child don't cuss, but when you're not around, your child's cursing. Well, yeah, because you told them not to. That's just how we work. But anyway, let's go to the next one. All right, this is a good one.
I prefer a light-skinned partner to a dark-skinned partner.
This.
Oh my. So, the reason I say this is a good one. You see my skin tone's got a little bit of lightening. Let me see. Oh, that's entirely too dark. All right, cool. All right, so where I come from, right? I've been called like brown or light skin, not like real light skin, but kind of light skin. And so my wife is darker than me. And so like when we joke, like she'll joke and call me light skin because obviously I'm lighter than her, and I'll joke back and call her dark skin. But I've never really, as I said, like back in my dating days, long time ago, it didn't really matter. I looked at, you know, women as a buffet. Like like everything was on the menu: light skin, dark skin, brown skin, white, Asian, Hispanic. Everything was on the menu. So I'm kind of like I'm really interested to see what these gentlemen say, because all these gentlemen are different shades, right? I don't know if colorism is necessarily a thing, but being black, you are made aware of your color, even around other black people. I do remember picking on a dude I grew up with in high school, grew up with, and us picking on him and clowning because he was a real dark brother. We used to crack jokes on him and this, that, and other. Dark brother, bright ass white teeth. We used to crack jokes with him, but you know, we were kids and we were assholes. So, but you know, I still got, you know, friends now, definitely my friends from Virginia who are lighter than me, and we crack little jokes back and forth. So color is definitely a thing that we are aware of. We crack jokes about, but it's going to be very interesting to see when you have brothers of this many shades and what their preferences lie on. Because my preference is fine. Long as it's fine, drink it up like wine. You see what I'm saying? It don't matter, whatever. Long as it's fine. That is my requirement.
3, 2, 1.
Ooh, this is a big fucking taco point. Woo! Ooh, red shirt back on that. Strongly disagree. Oh, these niggas is confused. These brothers is confused.
So the reason why I subconsciously for me.
Hold on. Is he trying to make a poof ball up here in the front? Do you see this? Oh, look at that. What is he trying to do with that thing? That thing gonna bite somebody.
The reason why I feel that way,
and he touched it. Oh God!
Always, bullied for my skin color. I always felt out of place. I was always told I'm not black enough. And when you constantly hear that and you get beat down with that, and you doubt yourself. And like I said, I grew up in a broken home. I grew up in a foster care system, so it took me a long time to figure out myself. And for a lot of times, I don't tell a lot of people this, but I used to hate the way I looked. I was like, I don't like being dark skinned. I want to be light. And I'm just being honest, but now I'm more comfortable with myself.
I guess I have a question. Do you think it's because you look at a potential partner as lighter skinned so that your potential children or so would be lighter skinned so they don't have to go through what you feel like you went through?
So his stance was he preferred, oh wait. I'm confused because this is an agree or disagree. So he agrees that he would like a lighter skinned partner to a darker skinned partner because he's dark skinned? Is that what I'm getting? I think that's how I'm reading it. Because he's on the somewhat agree. So he agrees that he would prefer a lighter skinned partner to himself, a darker skinned partner. Okay.
Nah, at the end of the day, for me, I'll marry whoever I seem fit. So it really doesn't, to me, matter about the skin color. But I will admit, subconsciously, I do think, when I see a light skinned woman, I actually, look a little longer, or I might linger a little longer, or be a little more interested, just because of, that consciousness that I had growing up. So it's not something that I say that dark-skinned women are far unsuperior or light-skinned women.
So I get what he's saying. He's saying like when he sees a light-skinned woman, he does take a bit of a pause and look, because he still has that hurt from when he was a kid. And so he thinks like, raising kids, he would want his kids to go through what he went through, just like any parent. You never want your kids to go through what you went through. But he's also, in the same sense, he's saying like, if he had a fine ass light skinned woman, and a fine ass dark skinned woman, the light skinned woman wouldn't immediately win because of being light skinned if he clicked more with the dark skinned woman. He's still going to go on which one he's feeling, despite the skin tone, which I can respect that.
Women are more superior.
But he's like, I'm still going like
the constant beat down and the constant hatred about me being
and Redbone fine.
The way I was treated, that subconsciously I do think that way.
But do you feel like you have some sort of like self-hatred because of that?
Yeah, well, not anymore, because it took me a long time. I mean, this started happening, like I said, when I was 6, when I got in foster care. So, but now I'm more comfortable with looking at myself. I'm a good-looking, tall glass of chocolate milk. So,
chocolate.
I have a question. Like, do you at all feel like you've become the person that bullied you by then having this preference toward lighter-skinned people as opposed to someone that would look like you?
I will admit, yes. I will admit that. And, like I said, we just shooting a realism. So I do agree with that, yeah. And I think that's why now I'm focusing on myself, and, being a part of this discussion is very important for me, because I'm starting to, realize that prejudice needs to go. And I see this a lot in the entertainment industry now, where, they want a black woman, but they want your complexion. They want that light skin that look like she can go in between the white family and the black family. And I think I only speak openly about it because I know there's a lot of people who feel that way too, but they don't want to admit to it, or they don't want to express it and, be rejected.
Okay. I get what he's saying. It's cool. Like, he's kind of doing this as like to help him in his healing process, to get some of his prejudices or his hurt out of him, to make his life better, because getting bullied as a kid is always awful. It always is going to affect you growing up, either for the positive or the worst. And until you can confront it and kind of figure out why you make these mistakes or why you make this move, you can't become the better version of yourself. So he's saying like he's doing this because he's noticed that, and it's kind of, I guess it's colorism, and he's constantly reminded that every day, even in entertainment, things of that nature. So he kind of wants to get this out of him just to make him better, and I respect that.
So I mean, you see it in the media too, so I think that plays a big part in that too.
Ooh, I currently go to therapy. Anyway, we're going to end it here. This video was 23 minutes long. I was only supposed to talk about 20 minutes, but we're hitting the 35-minute mark. These Rilla reacts do take a little bit longer than Rilla expected. I go to therapy. I feel like a lot of them are going to disagree, but I feel like a couple of them will agree, because I think black men now are kind of noticing like, hey, we got some issues. You know, I'm someone who almost booked the appointments to go see a therapist, but I think I really should, just for self and self-awareness, and just to have a neutral party to dump all the weight of the world into. I sometimes feel not just black men, but men in general, sometimes so focused on strength, but then who holds you up when you fall? You know, I oftentimes think of when my grandfather passed. I was so concerned about my mom and my aunts and my cousins that, like, when did I get my time to grieve, to go through the process? I was so focused on being strong for everyone else. When was someone there strong for me? When did I get to dump my emotions, my this, that, or the other into someone and have someone hold me up? And I feel men and black men are realizing like, yo, we need help sometimes. We need someone to carry us. We need someone else to carry the load for a little bit, just so I can take a breather. Not necessarily so I can quit. I just need a breather. Like it's like what's going on is too much. It's too taxing. I'm stressed. I'm overworked. I don't know how to process. I don't know how to talk it out. Plus, I think men are just shit at speaking on their emotions. You know, it's just something that comes to the territory of always being guarded, always being in not protective mode, but always being in a be ready mode, if you will, and always having to be an example and sometimes of what strength is. And I think sometimes people mistake emotions, definitely men. I think men mistake emotions as weakness when it shouldn't be. It should be a sign of strength that, hey, I have this issue, I'm trying to work through it, and this person who's a therapist or a counselor can help me get through it. So yeah, so that's my stance on that. I just want to see like where they stand before we end this video. If you want another Rilla Reacts video, to some Jubilee content, let me know in the comments down section. We'll do it again. I'll try to make it a little bit shorter one. This one ran a lot longer than I thought it would. But yeah, so let's see where everybody stands on this one. Let's see where everybody stands.
I currently go to therapy. 3, 2,
what
1,
a fucking well-timed ad. Ooh. Ooh. My man went from to disagree to strongly disagree. Bro, I kind of figured Red Shirt would be a therapist guy. I feel like he's kind of in tune with the betterment of self. I figured this guy needs therapy. And I also feel like my dark skinned brother with the funny hair needs a little bit of therapy. I like this dude with the blue shirt. I kind of figured he would be against it because, like he said, he's kind of on the culture or the community question. He was like, you know, his community's been like very open and progressive and this, that, and other. So I don't feel he really gets the beat down that some. I'm pretty sure he gets a beat down, but I feel like he knows he has a system in place around him that will hold him up, where I feel a lot of times men, not just black men, but men in the general and black men feel like they are the system that holds everything together. So they don't have a system to dump themselves into. So anyway, that'll be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for the love and support. If you want to see more Rilla Reacts, let me know in the comments down below. We'll try to get like 3 or 4 of these out a week. If you guys like it, and yeah, this was fun. So as always, peace to you. Love you guys. Have a great rest of your day.